The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello and welcome to the Turning Heel Podcast. I am one half of your broadcast team. I am the Grizz. And with me as always is Chris motherfucking Hughes.
Howdy.
I do.
Howdy. We've got new equipment.
Yeah, no more buzzing. Believe in the Grizz.
Yeah, it took a bit longer to sort out than we anticipated, but it should be everything hunky-dory now, hopefully.
It's annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Just hope we get rid of it.
How do you like your fancy new microphone, guys?
It's very gothic. I love it. It's nice and black and shiny. I like it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so we are here to talk about the pay-per-view that was on last night.
Mercy!
Joke off a reference. So yeah, we're probably going to record this on Tuesday, but you know what? It's a bank holiday, and I also have a gig tomorrow, so we're going to do it today. So you're going to get it a day early. Fan-fucking-tastic
Well,
for you.
maybe. Depends if I get it edited and up tonight.
I see. Sometimes you just kind of get up in time.
Yeah, it's been a big problem for a long time.
Maybe we should go and see the doctor about that. But you know, nevertheless, you'll probably get it earlier than usual.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, yeah, normally like if we record it on a Tuesday, you'll get it on the Wednesday. So at the very least, you should probably get it done on a Tuesday, right? Right.
More than likely.
Good.
More than likely.
So, let's start it off. Apollo Crews versus Elias.
Oh, I forgot about the pre-show. I've not seen the pre-show match. You can take us away on that one.
It was a match.
Wait, did I see it? No, I didn't see it.
No.
I was at a wedding yesterday and I was incredibly drunk for the first half of this pay-per-view. Then I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be a bit sketchy.
Yeah. Well, I was hyped up all week to stay up and watch this pay-per-view. I fell asleep as the second match started.
And you usually give me shit for that. Even I lasted longer this time. I got to the end of Cena and Roman. And then I purposely turned the TV off and went to bed because I knew I was going to fall asleep at any second.
Well,
and I ran out of beer.
I think I would have been able to stay up had I had company, but you know I was on my own, so I felt as if fuck it, I'm just gonna go for a nap. Right, so yeah, it was a decent enough match to be honest with you. Pretty much just to get Elias on the card. I will comment though, like one of the things I hate the most right now is Michael Cole's very over enthusiastic, fake as fuck sounding excitement for when Elias does anything. Elias is going to be here and he's going to sing us a new song, guys! Yay! Oh, I hate it so much. Michael Cole's fake enthusiasm.
It sounded like Goofy.
I know. Michael Cole's... Gosh! Sure do love Elias. I hate Michael Cole's fake enthusiasm. It's like, remember when he used to be heel Michael Cole and he used to pure jizz all over the Miz?
Yep.
It's like that bad.
I do kind of miss that Michael Cole sometimes.
I miss him sometimes.
That is going to end in disaster.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. My hand's on it.
You could just put it on the table.
I could. But it's on the table with your equipment and you don't trust me.
Tell me when you ever given me reason to trust you.
All the times I haven't spilt it, except that one time, but that's because the glass was wet and it slipped out my hand.
I give you permission to put it on the table.
Oh, thanks. Oh, fuck! Spilt it everywhere.
Yeah, don't fucking hammer it down.
Hammer it down right now.
Sippy cider for the working men.
Indeed. Yeah, so you know what? Actually, another pretty decent match. I still think like Cruz needs something. He literally needs something to do.
He's starting to get a lost cause for me now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I love Apollo Crews, but he was brought up far too quickly,
Yep.
in my opinion. He hadn't developed a character. He hadn't developed anything yet.
He barely even had a feud. In fact, the only feud that he technically had was against Elias, funnily enough, and that was barely a feud.
Yeah. And he wasn't Elias then either. Well, he was, but he wasn't the Drifter, I don't think.
No, he was.
Was he?
Yeah. I just I think this was like Elias's first feud in NXT. This was when Elias started properly showing up in NXT. Even, you know what, you can argue that Elias was brought up too quickly as well.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
The two of them were pretty much the exact same fucking cause.
Yeah.
So Elias wins with the neck breaker, and Titus O'Neil looks upset at ringside, and everyone then moves on with their life.
That's pretty much how it goes.
Yep.
So that was 8 minutes and 35 seconds. Opening match of the pay-per-view. The Miz with Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel against Jason Jordan with the Intercontinental title. Fucking LA booed the shit out of Jason Jordan. It was great.
Everybody's starting to boo the shit out of Jason Jordan. I feel really bad for the guy.
It's not a great... He's not been put in a great position at all.
See, the thing is, like, there's a lot of people that have said this, that the best stuff of Jason Jordan is his in-ring work. And you can't take that away from him. He is, like, great at what he does in the ring. But he's not a very good talker for a start. And just this whole angle with Kurt, no pun intended, is not exactly going anywhere.
Yeah. That's
Anything?
that's literally it. Like, there's just
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, it's just not interesting.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not at all.
I mean, it was literally the whole angle was to get him over to Raw. Now he's over on Raw, and it was just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid.
It's kind of like...
I say kid. He's like fucking 30 odd, isn't he?
It's kind of like, this is like probably the worst analogy I could possibly use, but it's like if your dad has a wedding with somebody else, then they move into your house, and you're just kind of like,
I have a brother now.
Yeah, why are you here?
It's like it's like he just shows up and it's like, right, okay, right, now that you've got a brother, you need to share everything with him. It's like, no, this is mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so Miz wins after, you know, it was actually a good match. Like, I always, like, I think Jason Jordan is a great in-ring competitor, and definitely you can't take that away from him. Like,
I don't remember anything about the match really at all. I can't even remember the finish, to be perfectly honest with you.
It was, you know, fucking Mr. shenanigans, essentially.
I figured there would be shenanigans
It was,
involved.
I think Bo Dallas climbed up on the top rope to do something, and then Jason Jordan turned around, knocked him off while Bo Dallas was still kind of hung up on the top rope. Jason Jordan went off the ropes to do a move, and that's when Curtis Axel clobbered him, I think with the belt in the back, and then that got Miz to hit the skull crushing finale for the win.
Fair enough.
So there we go.
Again, I don't really remember much about this match apart from the odd bit, and I believe you said you didn't even bother watching it.
No, I fell asleep. This is when I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during the promo, woke up as the ending bell went.
Fair enough. So Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I think Balor hit 2 coup de grace. No, he hit one on Wyatt's back. I remember that. And then he hit a proper one.
Nice.
So technically it took 2 coup de grace to put Wyatt away.
Oh well.
Technically. That's as far as my memory of that match goes, that's it.
That's how the manly Finn Balor puts away opponents. Because the last time that he was just a man, he lost. I did not have any interest in this match going in, and let's face it, it showed since I fell asleep like instantly.
I think that's maybe just a wee bit harsh.
It probably is a bit, but I've seen them
Because
wrestle enough times.
But they're two really good workers, and like it's kind of those matches that's kind of like the New Day and the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think that I'm fed up seeing this, but then they have a match and you're like actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah, but that's different though. I feel because like right now I'm totally into the New Day and the Usos. I can't say the same for either of these two. And it's really bad that I'm saying that about Finn Balor, but
Where do you see them going? Because this should be the end of the feud
this
now.
better be it.
It
done.
should be now.
Do you know, right, since Miz retained, I see Balor and Miz.
I was thinking that as well.
And let's see, who the fuck can Bray feud with now? Because now that he's lost another feud, he needs to go and pick another fight that he'll probably lose.
Yeah.
Ooh! Since she says a certain person might be injured.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, that would totally work.
And then that could be a way for
that could be how they could break
Broken.
Matt.
Yeah.
Because Bray can just fucking
Bray
play
could-
with his mind and break him.
Bray could to like beat him in their first match, and then Matt Hardy starts to like kind of doubt himself, and he's like, you know what? To beat Bray Wyatt, I need to get into the mind of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it would be wonderful. Sorry.
You need to learn how to use microphones.
You know, let her shut the fuck up.
When you get louder, you move further away. So, I apologise for any listeners who just had their fucking eardrums blown out.
Whatevs. Sores.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy would work. I'd be totally into that. Doubt they'd book it though.
No.
Do you know why I doubt they'd book it? Because people are going to want to see it, and they don't like booking things that people want to see these days.
No. That's why they booked John Cena versus Roman Reigns.
Like, literally, that could be the best booking decision they ever made to get Cena fucking over with the fucking crowd.
Mm-hmm. Probably. But I think they probably booked it thinking, this'll get the fans to cheer for Roman.
And it was always just going to do
Completely
the
backfired.
complete opposite.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, completely.
I just did not enjoy it. Anyway, we'll get on to that.
Yeah. Next up with the tag team title match with the Shield versus Sheamus and Cesaro.
The Shield.
The Shield.
This was another class match.
It was really
Like,
fucking
fuck
good.
of Jesus. See, considering the fact that like Cesaro got half his face ripped off, like the fucking dude is a machine.
It was that fucking smile after it happened though. He just looked at the camera and just kind of went, yeah.
Like what happened to me? I'm ugly now. Oh man, that gave me heebie-jeebies though.
Yeah, it was like, I was actually watching it with my mum at the time, and she was kind of looking at it.
My mum.
And she was kind of looking at it, and she was like, "So how did they fake that?" And I'm like, "They don't. Like that
They
genuinely just happened."
His teeth have been ripped out his face. I know. It's just. It was like when Jeff Hardy got a tooth knocked out that one time and it didn't bleed. But like, the same thing happened with Cesaro. Like, his teeth got knocked out, but he didn't bleed for pure ages. And then all of a sudden, he just kind of popped up and there's blood just all over his face.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's like, fingernails and teeth are two of the heebie-jeebiest things that...
Not for you.
No, for me. It's like you with bones.
I heard someone talking. I was listening to a podcast recently. It was a Shit Shot Corner true crime podcast, and they were talking about this killer that ripped people's nails out. And I was like, oh, and I was like, the guy was gouging freaking people's eyeballs out, but it was the nails that got me. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fast forward.
Eyes don't help either, but
Yeah.
it's because I've had one of my nails ripped off before.
Oh,
When I fell off
let's stop talking.
fell
about
off my bike. And a tooth. I had my nail and my tooth ripped out in the same fucking accident. Like, the whole thing came out. Like, you know, like the root and everything was about that fucking size.
that. Oof.
Yeah, so that's probably where that came from. And my fear of bikes. Ah, a bike!
Your fear of bikes.
I've never rode a bike since, so.
We need to fucking delve into this further at some point.
Mhm.
Actually, you know, saying that, I do ride bikes, but
Gay.
I fell off a bike and broke my arm,
Yeah.
and it took me about 2 years to ride one again.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, actually, do you know what? No, I feel you, bro. I get it.
Aye, see when you hurt yourself on a bike, like, last thing you might do is go on it again.
Yeah, that's true. I'm actually going to give you that. Yeah.
Wasn't asking for your fucking, like,
Well, you're fucking getting it anyway, all right?
was it asking for your permission to be afraid of bikes?
Well, you've got it anyway, right? Just take what you're getting.
So where were we?
So Cesaro had his teeth knocked out.
Ah.
This was quite early on in the match.
Yeah, and then it went about another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it became really good after that. Like, obviously it was clearly switched up a little bit on that kind of, like, accident. Like, because obviously Cesaro, for the next couple of minutes, obviously wasn't active very much. And then when he was, it was quick tags in. Cesaro would come and just, like, kind of put Dean Ambrose in the face and then tag back out
again,
so,
yeah.
But then you know, like, the double team started happening and all that, and then the kind of cool moment, like, close to the end, where, like, Cesaro was literally draped over Seth Rollins and holding his eyes open like fucking Clockwork Orange. Like, watch this is Sheamus. I'm actually I'm doing that thing while I'm saying this.
Your eyes are dried out now.
Yeah. Watch Sheamus bro kick your partner in the face and watch us win the belts. And then Ambrose countered that in a roll up, and you see Cesaro like fuck.
Jesus.
Try to scramble in the ring. It's like, well, actually, probably more him. Like fuck, because he can't talk properly because his teeth are knocked out.
A little bit of a wisp.
A wisp. Whisper in the wind. Yeah, so ending came when Cesaro went to bro kick Ambrose again, missed, bro kick Cesaro in the fucking face. He's probably would have knocked out a couple more teeth. But then this was the cool part. Like Dean Ambrose then went for his dirty deeds, which Sheamus countered. Under cheap. Like it. Which actually Sheamus countered. Shoved him off the ropes, and Ambrose was doing his falling out the ring thing that he does. But while he was doing that, Seth Rollins came in, hit his finishing move, the kind of Rainmaker with the knee, which went right into the dirty deeds 1, 2, 3 retention. But that was a hell of a fucking match, and kudos, especially to Cesaro. Fucking hell.
Yep. I think this is probably match of the night for me.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I can't really see the screen anymore.
Ah, okay.
Stupid son. Fuck you.
Right, no, I can't see it.
Well, tough.
Right there, if I sit here,
Uh-huh.
that blocks out the sun.
Okay.
Happy?
I guess.
Right, so next match on the card, we had the Women's Fatal 5-Way for the Raw Women's title.
This was fun.
Yep, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Emma, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks. Surprisingly short. I thought this would last a wee bit longer than it did.
That's why I tried to turn it down. I seen her flashing like fuck. As soon as you said Alexa, like,
Should we just start crediting Alexa as being a co-host on this podcast?
yeah, fine, may as well, because she's fucking interrupts goddamn enough times.
Yeah, she's been on like every episode for like the last, maybe 7 or 8.
Maybe
Because we keep forgetting to turn her down and then say, Alexa! But
Nope, nothing.
you turned her down now,
Yeah,
though,
I
didn't you?
did. I know.
God, she's the perfect woman.
I know.
Which
How,
annoys you can just turn her off.
I know how to turn a girl off.
Fuck
Showed a photo of you.
you, Grizz. You're a mean bastard. So yeah, women's title match.
Sorry. Yeah, fun match. Right, who actually got the pinfall? Right, Alexa
Pin Bayley.
Bayley, yeah, because we had this whole theory. So why don't we get into that now? During this match, we're talking about who Asuka should face on her debut match, which is going to be at the next Raw pay-per-view TLC.
Yes, indeed.
So, you kind of didn't want to talk about this until the match was over because it may have been spoilers for me. So
yeah, I was going to spoil. I was going to spoil who didn't win. I wasn't going to spoil who won.
Yeah. But okay, so we'll talk about the match first, and then we'll talk about the theory before we move on to the next match.
Yeah, sounds a plan.
Okay. So this was great. Like, I actually really enjoyed this match, and just the way that they used everyone to their strengths, and the fact that Emma didn't get pinned, which I thought was the only reason she was going to be in this match to begin with.
That made you a happy Grizz.
Yeah. Well, she didn't win, but you know. But that spot to get Nia Jax out of the match for ages was pretty good. The kind of power bomb on the outside with all four other women kind of quadruple teaming Nia Jax so that she gets power bombed. That was like really cool.
See, that kind of annoys me a little bit with these multi-women matches involving Nia Jax. That's just basically what they do every time.
Yeah.
It's just basically like they all gang up on Nia every time she gets in the ring. And okay, it makes sense because
they're cool
she's so much,
spots though.
Yeah, because she's so much bigger than them and stuff, but surely there must be more inventive ways they can do to get Nia out the picture without them just having all the women team up on her every time.
I guess.
Like for example, at the finish of this match, where she missed the spear and went shoulder first into... They could have her miss big spots like that, and that takes her out for a bit.
Yeah, but you don't want to always have her just run into things and take herself out.
No, I know exactly. But they can. I'm not saying they shouldn't do all the women teaming up on her and ganging up on her. I'm just saying that just seems to be what they do every fucking time.
There could have been a cool spot where, like, let's say, Sasha and... let's say Sasha and Emma were fighting against the barricade or whatever, and then Nia Jax just pure bombed like right into them, and then like the barricade broke and the three of them all fell into the crowd. Right, that's the three of them taken out, and then that's where the finishing sequence could happen, where Bliss then hit Bailey with the DDT. Like, that could have been cool, because then Bailey could have kind of been looking over like, oh my god, my best friend Sasha just got crushed, and then the finish could have came out of that.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, you're right. Like, she took herself out, essentially. But
I just feel that these matches, just every time, it's just let's all gang up on Nia. Like, they could
up on Nia.
They could even do a spot where she's maybe running at someone. Say she's running at Alexa. Alexa drops down, grabs the top rope, Nia goes over it. That takes her out for a wee while. It doesn't need to be ganging up on her all the fucking time.
But with that, I mean? She's only out for like a minute or so. Like, if she falls out the ring, like, she was out of like a good portion of this match because of that kind of power bomb, which was kind of what was needed.
And you can do spots like that then when you need to get her out for lengthier times. But it just seems to be that every time she's put out the match for a bit, it's because they've all ganged up on her.
Hamden Mania as well, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like they need to be a bit more inventive about how they're doing things like this, because basically that first bell went and just straight away you're like, they're all going to gang up and
punch. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just there's more ways that they could be taking her out than just having her constantly getting triple power bombed or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, see, at this point, it's just the kind of the standard multi-person match.
Yeah, like it's good that my biggest complaint about this match is just how they deal with taking out Nia Jax. And I mean, that shows that it was actually a really good match. That's my complaint.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But for me, like, I just think there's far more inventive ways to be able to do it. It doesn't always need to be the 3-on-1 or the 4-on-1, whatever. Just my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, fair dues, I guess. But yeah, nevertheless. So from that, Bailey was pinned after the DDT from Alexa, and as I said, as that happens, like, right, well, as far as I'm concerned, that should be Bailey out of the title picture. She was only in this match because she was kind of essentially owed like that match because she had the match there originally to begin with. So I think that would be quite good for the other three people, like Nia, Emma, and Sasha, for a good like kind of thing you say to Kurt Angle, like, well, she wasn't in that match until like days before the pay-per-view. So as far as I'm concerned, like, we're still justified in our title match. So maybe from that, we could go to TLC, maybe have that 4-way that was meant to happen at No Mercy. And then, as you brought up, maybe have Bailey versus Asuka.
Which I totally want to see. Like we were talking about, I don't want Asuka to come in and go straight into the title picture. Like, I want Asuka to come in and beat everybody before getting her title shot.
The end of October, November, December, January, February. Is it going to be April when WrestleMania is?
Yeah, 5 months. No more than that.
Yeah, well, 5 and a bit, we'll call it. See, that's going to be kind of tough then. I was going to say, try and build it up so that Asuka can win the belt of WrestleMania.
That's what I'd like to see happen.
But she's going to rattle through like almost everyone on the roster in the span of about a month and a half.
But you can do the bigger feuds though. Like Asuka, Sasha Banks, you could spread as a feud over the course of a month and build up to the match on pay-per-view. Like say Alicia Fox and stuff, you can clear them up on Raw. Quickly. Even like Nia Jax, like you can stretch that out to be more than just one match. Not more than one match, I mean like more than one night. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but every feud's going to become really boring if you're just going to feud with her and Asuka wins every time.
I suppose.
Because, let's face it, she's practically beaten everybody on the Raw roster before. Like, before they went up, one of their last feuds was Asuka.
Yeah. I suppose. I just don't want her, like, I feel that Bailey won the title far too soon. Mm-hmm. And I don't want her anywhere near that title just now. Like,
if you are going to do it, hold it off till WrestleMania.
Because, like, my worry is, right, this is absolutely not a slant on women's wrestling or women in general or anything like that. My biggest problem is once you've won the women's title, there's nothing else to do.
But see,
I always maybe go over to Smackdown and win it there.
Aye. Which,
do you know what I mean?
Bliss has already done.
Yeah.
Except in the opposite direction, but you know. But I was pure thinking, what if, like, Asuka actually won the Raw Women's title and she's like, well, I've beat all the competition here and now I'm this champion. I kind of like the look of that other belt. And then...
Like free agent Asuka?
Yeah, like, why not? I mean, it's going to be, like, WrestleMania is obviously going to be a Raw and SmackDown pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Build it up where the two of them, like, whoever's the champion, who should be the champion at the time?
Ronda fucking Rousey. If Asuka's not in the women's title match at WrestleMania, it's got to be Asuka Rousey. Rousey is fucking printing money.
Yeah.
It's absolutely printing
money.
Yeah,
you talk about the license to make money. But I like that idea. Let's face it, SmackDown needs something right now. See if they make Ronda Rousey the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yep.
Because, I mean, your fucking champion right now is Natalya, of all people. Perfect person to completely job and, like...
To get absolutely destroyed by Ronda Rousey.
In a couple of seconds for Rousey to be champion. And then, like, Rousey could go through everybody. Like, I think that the best thing would be, like, see if Ronda came in, like, and beat Natalya, like, right away. And then like, Carmella, like, fucking cashed in. And then Ronda just kicked the shit out of her as well.
Like, that's a good point. I forget about Carmella. I don't want Carmella to job out to Rousey yet. Like, Carmella wins it because, given the fact that Corbin cash-in failed, I kind of don't want both cash-ins to be a bit of a failure. Even if Carmella wins, but then Rousey just comes out and destroys her and then beats her in the first match they have. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, it devalues Money in the Bank a wee bit.
Well, I don't know, because, like, so many people have won their Money in the Bank cash-in. I think it's kind of time that a couple of, like, failures happen.
Both, though.
Cena done it, Sandow done it, now Corbin done it. Like, everybody else has won so far.
But it should be used as that sort of catapult to get you there, though.
Yeah. I mean, I get you in that aspect, totally. But it's just, I don't know. I just feel as if, like,
kind of like the way the Royal Rumble used to be. For that brief time where you had, like, say, Eddie win it, Benoit win it. and that was their catapult into the main event. I mean, put it this way, fucking Royal Rumble isn't going to act like that anymore.
No, it's really not.
Because it's either going to be Roman wins, or whoever wins faces Roman. That's the future.
Yeah, it's bad, but you're right.
Like this is going to be the 4th WrestleMania that Roman Reigns is headlined.
Look, let's face it. Like,
In a row.
The talks of Roman versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34?
Yes, 34 will be.
We're going a bit before fucking Brock Lesnar even won the Universal title.
Yep.
And now clearly they're sticking with that, which I think is ridiculous. Because I could have thought of an even better way that they could have done it, which I'll get to shortly.
Yes, you get to when we talk about the next match.
Yeah. The next match?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, Roman versus Cena?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, come on, guys.
I was like, I thought you were referencing the main event, and I was like, what? We're nowhere near that?
No, I was talking Roman versus Cena.
Right, sorry.
Yeah, so Alexa Bliss retained her title, which made me all the types of happy.
Oh yeah, like I'm happy with it, but just
Yeah, I understand.
it's all about me. I can't do accents.
You really can't do accents.
I know.
We should start a Patreon just to get people to add to a fund in order to get you like
Voice
accent
lessons.
Yeah,
Aye.
to learn how to
Acting
do accents.
lessons.
Yep. So next up, we had Roman Reigns versus John Cena with the most excitable child in the front row for the whole match,
Good for him.
which was great.
Yeah.
At least someone fucking cared.
Aye, someone fucking cared because Lord knows I fucking didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't too bothered about it
Nah.
either. Like I say, I was at a wedding last night, so I came home insanely drunk and decided to watch the show. And I really feel like I must have been like Father Jack out of Father Ted. For any American listeners, Sean Parks. Father Ted is an
Mr. Bean.
Irish comedy.
Actually, I don't think Mr. Bean listens. I think Sean Park just tells him if we ever mention him.
It's an Irish comedy about 3 priests, and the oldest priest, he's an alcoholic, and he's just like completely lost
Fuck.
any interest in being
Sober.
in being sober or being a priest. He just does not. He's no fucks to give, basically.
He's paid his dues. He could be fucking drunk.
And literally all he does is just shout things at the TV. And this was pretty much me last night, watching this in a drunken state. Like, fuck off, Roman!
I've pretty much seen
Fuck you, Reigns!
I've pretty much seen you in that state, like almost. Like it's just like the kind of thing where you're leveled just enough that you could probably still have a conversation with me, but see if we just kind of both stop talking for a while, like where we're both really tired, you're just like, oh, fuck you, Roman. Like you just like you're half asleep, but you're just like, oh, fuck you.
Fuck off! Drink!
Frick arse.
But yeah, that was my mood during this match last night.
Probably would have been mine too if
you
given
made
a
it that long.
fuck. See, to be honest, I got up at like fucking like midday on the Sunday, and I was drinking till at least 3 o'clock in the morning on the Saturday. So, like, it got to that point where I was probably like,
You were party, Grizz?
I should probably go to sleep for a bit if I'm going to stay up. But then that time kind of passed, and I was like, well, we're here. Because that was about like 12 o'clock. I was like, oh fuck, there's about an hour. See if I go to sleep for that hour, I won't get back up.
Yeah, I know. I was nearly going to the cat house last night rather than watching the pay-per-view because I was like, I'm not going to survive to the end of it anyway.
Oh.
But I ended up watching the pay-per-view.
Would have been awesome if the cat house was actually opened and showed the pay-per-view. I probably would have been able to stay up for that.
Yeah. I was maybe thinking about suggesting to Paul's going to Walkabout, but yeah.
Never a suggestion to me. What?
Well, I figured that this is like 12:30 at night.
Uh-huh.
So how would you have proposed to get there? Yeah, there you go.
Taxi?
That involves spending money, Grizz.
I know.
You're not good at that.
Yeah. He's got me there. Your parents making French toast. It smells like French toast.
It does a little bit, actually, yeah. I don't know what they're making.
I'm going to shut the door.
It's
far too hungry.
making me hungry.
I'm making me hungry. Jamaica me hungry.
I'm making me hungry.
I didn't know you could bend that like that.
I don't know why I did it.
I know, you've kind of fucked it now.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
Nah, Chris is playing with his penis. I mean, his...
My mic stand. Okay, so what was your thoughts on this match?
Shite.
You were a man that just was not fucking interested.
Don't give a fuck. The only thing that would make me care about this match even less is if Jinder was involved.
Which... Yeah.
In fact, no, actually, that would probably make me more interested, because then I would have somebody that I actually cared enough about to dislike.
There's something that we need to talk about, actually. We'll do it after we finish talking about the pay-per-view, though.
Okay.
We'll take a wee quick musical break, and we'll just have a wee sort of condensed news segment.
Mm-hmm.
Very condensed.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to discuss Mr. Miyagi.
That's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Yeah, we have a wee chat about that. But really should have suggested this before we started recording, but fuck it, man.
But fuck it.
But fuck it.
Yeah, but fuck it. Right in the butt.
Yeah, so I really couldn't give a fuck about this match either. It's
What would they do? Two people I really don't like.
Yeah, it's two
the
guys I do not care about.
Yeah, it's the person that I haven't cared about in the past 12 years against the person I'm probably not going to care about for the next 12 years.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have the next person probably by then that I'm not going to care about for the following 12 years. And then it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Jason Jordan at WrestleMania 52.
You're fucking setting yourself quite a life expectancy there, Grizz.
I actually do like Jason Jordan's theme song. Like, now that it's finished and it's got lyrics and everything, and it's not just sounds like it's from like a fucking 80s video game.
So do you think that's gone for a while then? You said something
I've
about...
heard that he's actually not showing up for the rest of 2017.
Well, given how he left the arena after the match, I would hazard a guess to say that's probably true.
He got his standing ovation, took a bow like an Asian man, like a judo person or whatever. So, and it's like, huh?
John, what are you doing?
Come on, man. You look more like an idiot. Well, because John Cena's away off to film the fucking Transformers movie.
Is that definitely what he's away to film now? Or has that started yet? Or
I think it is. I mean, let's face it, like, Roman was kind of right. As much as I hate to say it, Roman was right. Like, that's John Cena away to film another film. How many films is that he's recorded this year? In fact, how many matches has he had this year? Because I think he's recorded more.
Not many.
He's recorded probably more films than matches.
TV shows and films as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Roman Reigns defeated John Cena, and apart from that little kid in the front row, no fucks were given. But kudos to that kid, man. That kid was fucking right into that.
Yeah, well done. Like, that's what I said to you while we were watching this match. It's like, I wish I had the enthusiasm that kid did for this match. I'm actually pretty jealous of him. And then Cena, after he lost, done his bow and all that crap, and then went out and actually like gave that kid personally a hug. And I was like, that was actually quite nice.
Yeah. Well done, Cena.
Yeah. Give him an armband and all that crap.
Cruiserweight title next. Ugh, really? I quite enjoyed this match. I know you're because of who won, but okay. So we had Neville defending the title against Enzo Amore. I did like Enzo's promo at the start though. I think you missed it. I think you were in the toilet.
I did. Like, why was he dressed as Beetlejuice? Did he explain?
No.
No, just dressed like that for no real reason.
Well, cause wrestlers do that all the time.
I know, but I thought there would have been a reason behind it, because Enzo just dresses the same, but like he just kind of wanted to dress as Beetlejuice this time, and then there was just no explanation for it.
Because he was going to win a title, so he was making it a little bit different and special, I suppose. But yeah, no, I actually enjoyed the match. I quite liked the finish as well.
Yeah, right. Not happy that he fucking won, but admittedly, like, this is his shtick. He's now Eddie Guerrero embodied in a much tinier frame.
Yeah, much less talented.
Much tinier frame and much less talented. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Lie, cheat, and steal.
Yeah. I do. Like I said, I'm kind of sick of his shtick, as I've said many times in this podcast before. Did enjoy it this time. I like these cookies and cream. What was it, cookies and cream? He said something like that. Because implying that Neville says he's like the cream of the crop in the cruiserweights, and he's like, yeah, you are very much like cookies and cream, because there's only one word to describe you.
Soft.
Well, yeah, I did quite like that. But
I mean, I caught the beginning of it before I left, and he was talking about every king has a queen, and I'm going to take your queen, that queen being the Cruiserweight Championship, and I thought, it was quite good.
Yeah. And then it all got a bit creepy, though.
Really?
Where he's like, I'm going to treat her better than you ever could. And he was talking about taking her on dates and shit like that. And it was a bit like, right, Enzo, you're going to wear it, no shag it.
You know what? Like, see that promotion that I talk about? I seen when I was in Vegas. There was a guy that was like that as well. His name was Darren Corbin.
Darren Corbin, brilliant.
Red hair, don't care. But he had the United States Championship or something along those lines. And yeah, like he done the exact same thing. He actually treated the belt like it was a woman and took it on dates. Was in a restaurant with the belt over on the other side. He's just like, ooh.
Just imagine those poor people in the restaurant trying to enjoy a nice meal, and then fucking you've got a guy caressing a title.
And then it was like he had like his because it was like November, so it was close-ish to Christmas. So he had like the Christmas tree up, and he's like has the mistletoe, and then he has the belt, and he's like, "I love you, US title." And then Gangrel came out and beat him for it.
Oh, fucking Gangrel. Was he going by Gangrel or Vampire Warrior?
No, he was going by Gangrel.
Was he?
But he has the Vampire Warrior theme song, which is his WWE theme song, but with rap over it. It's amazing.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's the best.
I think we just found our musical interlude
Yeah.
if we can locate it.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah,
Vampire Warriors, thanging and banging.
So the finish to the match was Enzo going outside and grabbing the belt, then go back in, and while the referee was distracted by taking the belt
Putting
off
him at the
he
balls.
just booted him in the balls.
Complete dick.
It was the most Glaswegian thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, just like, fuck you.
It's like, do you want to just get to fuck, mate?
It's just right in the nuts.
Hey, fucking hell, man.
Right
Oh,
in the crown jewels.
let's face it, booting the fucking nuts will put any man down.
Poo!
Or any woman probably as well. Because apparently women say that getting kicked in the vag is not pleasant either.
Yeah. Poo! Right the Stuart McCalls. Poo! Right the Davina McCalls. Poo! Still game reference.
Pow, right in the Jinder Mahal.
Yes! Yes!
Ah,
Grizz wins.
nailed it.
Yeah, so main event time. And for yet again, excluding the pre-show, Brock Lesnar has had the shortest match on a pay-per-view.
What? Surprise.
Yeah.
Fucking surprise.
Yeah. Probably going to talk about this for a wee bit, and it's not a lot of it's going to be positive.
No.
So, if you're not into negative chat,
Why the fuck are you listening to our podcast?
yeah, I would fast forward the next little bit. So, Lesnar defeated Strowman with an F5, and that was pretty much it. I'm through with Brock as Universal Champion now. I'm just fed up with it. I'm being really guilty on this podcast for sticking up for him and saying like, oh no, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what? I kind of did. But see the worst thing to happen to Brock Lesnar was fucking Goldberg. Because as soon as Goldberg came back, Brock's like, oh, so it's okay for me to just call it in
So you're a puss.
and have less than 10-minute matches.
Yep.
Because he can do it, so I'll do it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Like, we spoke about Lesnar's run. This run that he's on now.
Yeah.
The first half of it was great. He had some absolutely banging matches.
His fucking return against John Cena, like that that is probably one of the greatest matches of that entire year. Well, I don't know what year that was, but
Arguably it was 2012, I think.
Was it really that late?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 2015.
No, 2012. He's been back for a long time. It was after WrestleMania 29. No. 29, maybe 28. It was in Miami. I know that. Lesnar
Right, yeah.
return.
Just put Brock Lesnar versus John Cena Extreme Rules, and it should probably come up with what year it was on.
Oh, that searching it. No, yep, definitely 2012.
Yeah, fuck. Has he been about that long? It does not seem like that
5
long.
years, yeah.
That's insane.
And his matches were great up until his match with Cena at SummerSlam, which was really cool at the time because he just decimated Cena, which was fucking great fun.
That was it.
But
we were kind of talking about and trying to pinpoint the exact moment when everyone's heart rips in two, or when Suplex City became a thing, and it was pretty much that match.
yeah,
Was that before or after Roman Reigns? It was before.
yeah, because that's how
Yeah,
Brock
because he won the
the
belt.
title.
Right. So that was the start of it. It was that match, but
Yeah.
then Suplex City bitch became the then tagline from WrestleMania, and that's what happened. The last good match that like Brock Lesnar's had was that triple threat match with Cena and
Rollins. Oh
Rollins.
fuck yeah!
But that was clearly because
That was Rollins and Cena that carried that
yeah,
match.
exactly.
Brock did next to fuck all in it.
He was like out of it for like about 3/4 of it until it came time for him to win.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand anymore. I've not understood for a long time. Like, even you go back to fucking Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose from WrestleMania the prior year.
Mm-hmm.
That street fight, which you thought was going to be amazing, it was fucking terrible.
Do you mean I thought, or just you thought?
I mean,
In
everybody thought.
I thought it was. I couldn't wait. All I was talking about when we were in Dallas was like, I can't wait for this street
Yeah,
fight.
tell me about it. That was the match I was looking forward to, and then that's what we got because fucking Brock Lesnar couldn't be fucked.
That's basically
Didn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit now.
That's basically it. Like, I don't mind, like, Brock going over some guys in like less than 10 minutes and Suplex City and all that, right? That's fine. But when he's against someone like Strowman, it should have been a far closer fight than it actually was.
I mean, let's face it, Strowman did.
Put it this way, it took the better part of 5 AAs to fucking put away Roman Reigns.
Aye.
And Strowman couldn't handle one F5.
I know. No, yeah, exactly. I thought that was fucking bull honky. Like, I thought that was the worst. It was the same as Samoa Joe as well. It's like, come on, you fuck Joe. You know you can handle more than that. Like, especially when, like it's exactly what I said. See, after the Strowman match ended, I was literally like, right, well, this is the Samoa Joe match all over again. You know, Strowman was in the advantage for about 90% of it. Then all of a sudden, F5, fuck you.
Yeah. It's pish, man. Like, I'm so sick of it. And, like, I haven't fully booked up for New Orleans next year yet. Mm-hmm. And the thought of Brock versus Roman as the main event, I'm really struggling to justify it.
See, the thing is,
it's not just Brock, it's also the Roman aspect as well. That's going to be the 4th WrestleMania in a row that he's fucking headlined. And I'm like, why don't they get that no one fucking wants Roman? Like,
see if you just drop him down to the fucking like mid card for a year. Like, have Roman win the fucking Under the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Give that a bit of credibility. Like, is that so hard?
Because right now it seems to be the title that kills careers.
Mm-hmm.
Very nearly fucking killed Cesaro's.
Yeah. Cesaro's probably the only one that's came out okay with it so far.
Aye, but that took him being away for nearly a year with an injury to come back completely fresh. I mean, look at all the past winners. They've gone on to do the square root of fuck all.
Right, so we've got Mojo, which has done fuck all.
Yeah, Big Show.
Who
admittedly has obviously done a lot in the past, but he's done nothing since he won that.
Yeah, he's got to retire like next year.
Corbin, kind of, you could maybe argue.
Corbin was looking like that was meant to be the start of his big push, which is now...
Yep.
Because he made fun of an army man or something on Twitter. Apparently that was part of the reason why he was depushed.
Was it?
Allegedly.
Oh, see,
And then
the story I read was...
Then the argument with the doctor as well probably didn't help.
Yeah. See, the thing is, though, yeah, you're right, there was something about Twitter. But I love the fact that he keeps his kayfabe on Twitter. It's fucking great.
Duh. I mean, see, to be honest, like, I don't think that Baron Corbin is genuinely a dick. Like,
I've said, I've met him, and he was nice as pie when I met him. He was a lovely guy. That might have been because I was wearing a Last Podcast t-shirt and he marked out for it, but...
But, like, see, the thing is, like, you've seen... What the fuck's the name? Proving Ground? Or whatever it's called. Breaking Ground. That was it. And they showed that one episode where he was, like, in a bar and he was trying to watch the band, and then there was, like, guys hanging off him and all that, and he's, like, going to fuck off. Like, see if I seen him, like, just wander into a bar. Like, see if he went to fucking Solid Rock when he was in Glasgow, and I walked past to go to the toilet, I'd seen him, and I'm like, fuck, that's Baron Corbin? Like, I'll probably go and be like, alright, man, how's it going? Like, just talk to him for like a little minute, but like, oh yeah, I love your work, blah blah blah, and yada yada, and then I'd be like, have a good night, good luck tomorrow in your match or whatever, and then that would be it. Like,
I've said this before, like, I hate going up and talking to wrestlers when I see them in bars and stuff like that, because like there's plenty of opportunities at shows to meet these guys, do you know what I mean? So like, they're out there chilling just like you fucking are. Like, imagine you work at a call centre.
No, but
and a customer recognises your voice and goes up and talks to you about work when you're fucking sitting in the pub.
Nah, but what?
You're like, fuck off.
It's not the same thing.
I know it's not the same thing, but
no,
that was
but
the
I mean,
best
like,
analogy I could come up with.
What I'm trying to get at is kind of like I'll go up, I'll go up and speak to them once, and then that's it. Like, for the rest of the night, I'll just kind of leave them to do their own thing. I've got to say my piece. I've got to meet the guy. I can then go on the rest of my life saying, I met Baron Corbin once in the pub.
Yeah, I mean, if you just go up and say hello or something, that's fine. But like for example, after that Progress show in Manchester, where Matt Riddle was just hanging about a pub himself that we were in, and I was kind of like, I don't want to go ask him for a photo because he's in having something to eat and chilling before he probably has to do another fucking
He's a
10-hour journey to get back home. Do you know what I mean?
In the plane.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, it's just not for me. Like,
I mean, no, I completely understand. Like,
plus I had a bad experience with Rob and Mr. Anderson.
I don't know if you actually told me about this one.
Basically,
you told me the pause one.
That was alright. Like,
that was a good experience. Just before you said that though, like, but stuff like that, like, see when I look back and Facebook's like, remember this many years ago when you had shots with Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, baby? Yeah, that's kind of why I do it sometimes, because shit like that happens. Yeah. And now I've got a video of me, Roderick Strong, NXT superstar Roderick Strong, and NXT superstar Adam Cole doing shots in Preston. Sometimes you just gotta. Right,
okay, yeah, fair enough. But Rob with Mr. Anderson, he was in box. It was one of those ICW, what was it they used to call them? The talk show thing they used to do with Billy Kirkwood.
A shoot interview?
Shoot interview, yeah. It was a shoot interview, and it was Ken Anderson that was doing it, and we went along to it. So after the show, I'm talking away to Fiona, and Anderson's just sort of drinking, and Rob's like, I'm going to go say hello. And I'm like, aye, no problem, mate. So he goes over, Rob's pissed, and he goes over and he just fucking bends his ear, right? And then he's like, Chris, how come you're not coming over to say hello? And I'm like, dude, this is fucking whilst he's standing next to him, so fucking...
Don't get me embroiled into this.
So fucking Anderson's like, hey man, how's it going? And all that, and I'm like, oh, good man, thanks. And I went back to talking to Fiona, and he's like, what's up with you, man? How come you're not talking to him? And I'm like, because he's fucking having a drink and chilling. Leave him the fuck alone. Like, fucking... Oh, Rob doesn't like to talk. Next time you see him, ask him about the Ken Anderson story.
See, the thing is, there's probably been like one or two wrestlers that I've done that with, but they've not been as like I know, like sometimes, like I can tell when like someone's like, right, overstaying welcome, I'll head off. One of the worst ones was fucking one of the hooligans. I didn't even do anything wrong. I was just drunk and I was just trying to like speak to him while like the the kind of mid-show like break was on, and he just clearly wasn't up for it. And it was like, I'm gonna leave because I'm clearly annoying you, and he's just like, yeah, and I was like, I didn't even really do anything.
In fairness, Grizz, I know you. You annoy me sometimes.
That's a lie.
It's fucking not. Anyway, yeah, so Lesnar won. Yay.
Yeah.
And the peasants rejoiced.
And he won't be back for the rest of 2017 either.
Yep.
See you at the Rumble. Enjoy having 4 months off as the champion. 4 months of Raw without a championship. Interesting.
Woo fucking who. Right, we're on a bit of a time restraint because you've got places to be for once, not me.
I have a quiz to win.
Yes, a wrestling quiz to win.
Right, so let's quickly stop this. We'll put some Gangrel music on. We'll get back with this Jinder Mahal shit, and then we'll wrap this shindig up.
That sounds like a plan. So here's Gangrel's tune.
Yep.
Apparently. And we're back. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden English.
My voice is nowhere near as beautiful as that of Aiden.
Oh God, have you heard this new theme song?
No.
Ooh, it's bad. It is so bad.
I'm kind of annoyed to take the vaudevillains theme away from.
We're done. It sounds like that. It's like a fucking opera woman just screaming like Aiden's fucking name.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, yeah. Just do it now. Do it now and play it on your phone. It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
We'll get on with this because you need to go soon.
Is fine. You know what? It's on fucking Spotify. I got this bitch. Yeah, WWE. Emma's new song is on that as well.
So I seen, yeah.
And Benjamin and Gable. Right, here we go.
It sounds like a bad 80s horror TV show theme tune.
Does a bit.
Like the type of shit you'd watch as a kid.
Well, like Goosebumps?
Yeah.
But Goosebumps had great music.
Yeah, Goosebumps was great. Anyway,
nevertheless.
we're a bit late to talk about this because it happened like last week, but we've not had an episode out since.
Yep.
So that's what happens. Bit of controversy during Jinder Mahal's promo last week.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on it? I'm interested to know what you thought because You're not easily offended. Neither am I, to be honest. But yeah,
What an actual tool. Like I know that shit was written for him, but let's speak in kayfabe for a second. He's a dick as a character. I mean, I think the 40% of the the arena that was actually there for Smackdown were correct in saying that was too far.
Yeah, it was the Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, they say you look like Mr. Miyagi, and then everyone was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Really?
Wash the windows and all that. Like, yeah.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, wax on, wax off. Sorry, yeah.
I've not even seen Karate Kid and all that.
I don't think I've seen Karate Kid either.
Oh. The crane kick.
Yeah, it was interesting, shall we say.
Well,
but this could bring good news though, because if WWE are now like, oh shit, there's like legitimate real heat, as in press heat.
Get
on
the
Jinder,
belt off him.
Get that fucking belt off him.
We'll be having that.
Yes, so that would suit me down to the ground if that's what they decide to do.
WWE did put a press release. They put out something.
Yeah, I seen that.
It was something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, this is not fiction. No, not. What was it? God damn it!
Fiction.
Yes, this is a work of fiction, and we appreciate the diversity of all our talent and our fans."
Well, do you remember a few years ago when Jack Swagger first came back with Zeb Coulter? And it was mentioned on a US talk show that it was this racist character that didn't like Mexicans and all that. And then they did a video on YouTube basically inviting them.
Yeah, because they done like the regular promo, and then it cut off, and then there was like a green screen behind them. It's like, I'm blah blah blah, better known as Zeb Coulter, and this is Jack Hager, better known as Jack Swagger. We the people.
Yeah, basically, like, so it kind of falls into the same category. Do you know what I mean? It is a work of fiction, but it's a
bad work of fiction.
It's not tasteless. Sorry, it's tasteless fiction. Sorry, that's what I meant to say there. Pause text me and I got distracted.
Of course he does.
Ask me if I want to go to the gym tomorrow.
Who's Jim? All right. It's just the way that like obviously like Jinder Mahal's whole character is like, ugh, you hate me. You hate me because I've got a different color of skin. I'm from a different country. So he's essentially saying you're a racist.
Yeah.
But now he's the racist, and it's like
it's very ironic.
It's not how that works.
Yeah, well, interested to see SmackDown this weekend.
It was bad, but then like Shinsuke Nakamura's like fucking rebuttal to it wasn't very good either. He's just kind of like, I think he's funny, but he's not gonna be funny at Hell in a Cell.
That's a typical Nakamura promo.
Yeah, short and sweet, but still.
Yeah. Do you think Nakamura could use a manager? I think like being the way he is in terms of short and sweet promos worked for him in NXT. I don't think it's going to necessarily work on the main roster,
especially if he wins the belt.
Yeah,
like he will need to cut longer promos, and unless they plan around the kind of people that they have where they're going to be good talkers. Because let's face it, like, see if Nakamura wins the belt and his first feud for the belt was against Randy Orton. Randy Orton is exactly the most fucking exciting talker in the world.
Or his first feud is against Kevin Owens.
See, that is a lot better.
Yeah, but the thing is though, then Kevin Owens is just going to destroy him in every promo. Nakamura's going to have next to no rebuttal. Can you imagine like putting like Nakamura with Heyman? That'd be fucking great, man. I'd be well into that. Because it would then potentially line up Nakamura Lesnar at some point down the line.
That could be a good idea. Like, yeah, Heyman could come out with Well, obviously that means Nakamura would need to turn heel, though.
No, not necessarily.
Well, you kind of just associate Heyman with heel Brock Lesnar.
Nah, not really. Lesnar was face for most of last year. Lesnar's kind of a tweenie. You kind of make up your own mind.
I guess. Okay, maybe. Right. So let's
Because it's not necessarily built on them being a dick to other people. Heyman's promos are built on this guy's a machine and you're not going to beat him.
Okay, so let's work
Do you know
on
what I
that a wee minute. So he could just he could pretty much just come out with should he come out before or after like Nakamura wins the belt? Air quotes.
After.
So like the Smackdown after Nakamura wins the belt. So my name is Paul Heyman, and this is my new client, the Smackdown. Well, no, it's just the WWE champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. And then he does the wee fat arm Nakamura hand thing.
Don't think he needs to do the hand thing.
I think he probably will though.
No,
he'd probably do that.
No, I think they should do it. Basically, Nakamura wins the title, and he just basically says in the promo, "Now that I'm champion, I have a lot that I need to do. I need to hire some help, and then leave it a couple of weeks."
Or something like, now that I'm champion, I need a manager, or something along
That's
those
what I mean.
lines.
Like, I now that I'm the champion, I need help.
No, don't say I need help.
No, not in terms of help, as in being in the ring. Say something along the lines of, now that I'm the champion, I need to completely concentrate on my wrestling.
I need an agent.
Yeah.
I think that might be the best one.
That's what I mean.
Agent.
Along those lines, like, I have to hire an agent or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's Heyman.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, that could work.
You could reach out to all the managers, like old managers that are still with us, and on social media, and kind of like do a wee social media thing where get lots of them like kind of tweeting their services to Nakamura and all that.
Bobby Roode had done this in TNA, and it was actually quite amazing for a bit. Who did he bring in? Because he brought in I might be wrong. I think he might have brought in Bobby Heenan. I'm not 100% sure, but it's like someone pure legendary back from like the 80s. But like he done it for weeks on end. Like he was like, right, this was back when he was Robert Roode. So it's essentially the gimmick he has now, where you know with the giant robes and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But he was looking for a manager, and I think what's her Sherry Sensational Sherry. She showed up at one point, and it's really making me want to look for this now. But you know, he went with Tracy Brooks, who has amazing tits, and that was pretty much the only justification of why he went with her. Like that's literally it. It's like, well, she has boobs. Let's go with her.
Booby Root,
Booby Root, Booby Root. It all makes sense now.
That was the penny drop. In fact, actually, I have a penny here.
You could just play the start of Okada's theme song.
Listen,
if you want
listen.
to do that.
Penny dropped.
Oh shit.
There's another little bit of news. We'll just quickly run over the news because we're on a time frame here. Did you hear that Cody Rhodes has officially signed a domestic contract with Ring of Honor? So he'll no longer be taking independent bookings in the US.
Does that mean no TNA?
No TNA, I would presume.
Interesting.
Like a lot of these, because the Bucks have a very similar contract, but theirs allows them to work certain places. I think it's just PWG.
Yeah, and New Japan probably.
It's only in America.
Okay.
It only applies to America, so they can work anywhere else in the world. Just can't work in America. So I would presume that New Japan will still be fine for them because they've obviously got that relationship with Ring of Honor. Plus, it's not in the US.
And they can do UK dates?
Yeah. He can do as many UK dates, as many international dates as he likes. Just he's restricted to what he can and can't do in the States.
Which is going to be interesting because he's the no, it's not going to be interesting at all. No one gives a fuck. He's the GFW Next Gen champion.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that that's got a bit tits up now.
Yeah.
Try to see. I'm just having a wee. Yeah, exact details aren't known, so he may still be able to do Impact, but I doubt it.
Because I mean, like that was the whole gig was he was doing Impact and ROH at the same time and New Japan, but these were all off his own kind of back.
Mm-hmm.
So now that he signed an actual Ring of Honor contract, I guess that's probably going to mean that he's pretty much just going to be strictly Ring of Honor and probably New Japan, other than like when UK promotions want to bring them over, like at the end of December when Discovery brings over 4
The Bullet
members
Club.
of the Bullet Club.
Yep.
Including the Young Bucks, which is exactly as you said.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. I called it, didn't I?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Nailed
Go
it.
me.
Is it Cody, Marty, and the Young Bucks?
Yes.
Nice. You know, the ones that everyone cares about. I mean, I wouldn't mind to see like fucking Bad Luck Fale live, but like
The only one that makes me a bit sad that it's not coming is Omega.
but you've seen him before.
Yeah, I know, but I don't really get the opportunity to see him that much. Like, this is going to be the second time in a year I've got to see Corey.
Wait, what was the first time?
SWA.
That was this year?
No, I mean, I don't mean a calendar year, I mean
Okay.
365 days.
Right, and okay, and within the past, all right, I get you. That'd be my third time.
I believe that was Halloween for some weird reason.
Don't think it was. It was.
Yeah.
Was because after that I needed to shoot off and had like my fucking shorts and all that in my bag and it was Halloween.
Yeah. So it's slightly
right
slightly more than a year then it'll be, but
because right after that I needed to pure shoot off and I was like pure trying to get somewhere. And like I got there about like 10 o'clock and then they were like, I didn't think you were coming. I was like, I told you I had a wrestling show. I would have made it. It's fine.
Last bit of news we briefly touched on earlier is that Jeff Hardy's injured and potentially needs surgery. Not a lot of details on this yet, but Pro Wrestling Sheet are saying that surgery might be required. The injury happened at a live event in Sacramento on Friday night. He hasn't wrestled since. Matt's been wrestling Carl Anderson in singles matches and house shows. Not exactly sure when the injury occurred, so it's probably something that's been niggling him for a while. It's unclear if he's going to need surgery at this point, however it's an option. But there are a few other options available as well, and we should know more in the days to come.
Right. So is this the start of broken Matt?
I would like to think this is their opportunity. If they're going to do it, now's the time to do it.
Why the fuck not? Like they could claim that like, oh, Jeff Hardy was the one that was kind of keeping Matt, you know, on the level kind of thing.
Or like I like her idea earlier, have Bray break him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we were also talking about like where does Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt go after this? And that's what we alluded to. So Bray versus Matt Hardy and Balor versus Miz. So kind of have pretty much just kind of follow the fucking
The Buzzards.
No, I was gonna say the Balor feud. Have Wyatt win the first match and then Matt Hardy kind of lose it a bit.
I would say have a couple of matches on Raw leading up to TLC and have Wyatt win both. And then again, very similar to what they did with Balor, like I need to do something. Or they can just have Matt working other wrestlers and then just have Bray interfering all the time, just doing the teleporting thing, and then just cut promos that just messes with Matt's mind and just slowly but surely Matt gets more and
But he
more
just
broken.
starts- every week he just starts to look more and more mad, essentially.
Yeah. And then eventually, at the pay-per-view, broken.
Maybe not at the pay-per-view. I think like Wyatt should beat him again at the pay-per-view. 3 complete losses, and then that after the third loss, that's when Matt gets broken. Maybe like it depends. What is known about Jeff Hardy's injury? What is actually hurting?
Not much his shoulder.
Could maybe work with that. Like if Jeff Hardy, like, I mean, like this would be like a month from now. We're talking at least like maybe.
It depends if it does turn out that he needs surgery. If he needs surgery, then it's don't know how long it'll be. It could be a few months.
But it's just like have him at ringside and like maybe have Matt Hardy like attack him, like it just be like frustrated and like after he's attacked him, he's like yes,
Yeah.
and just be like completely like outraged, like like. But I think
I'm not sure I'm into that.
why?
It
'Cause he's
depends.
injured?
It depends on Jeff's injury. See if he's going to be out for a few months, and they decide to do that. I kind of don't want another Ciampa Gargano situation where they've done the attack, but it's going to be months before we see the actual feud.
Right. But we don't want another Matt and Jeff feud.
But it's going to happen. See if they do that though, where Matt turns on Jeff and attacks him and becomes broken. That's then going to be a feud. There's no other way they can go with that.
I guess.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not a fan of another Matt versus. I would rather they were both broken, to be honest. Either that or they have to move Jeff and
to
Matt.
SmackDown.
They have to move Jeff and Matt completely separate directions. They're going to need to switch brands, I think, before.
I know,
do that.
when
Like,
is
I'm quite happy for Jeff to go to SmackDown and be a main eventer. More than happy for that to happen.
Because Lord knows they need more main eventers right now. Actual main eventers instead of Jinder Mahal.
Yeah. Yeah. So should we wrap it up there?
Ooh. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Jeff
Thumbs
Hardy
up.
versus AJ Styles in WWE.
Thumbs up from me.
Jeff Hardy versus who else?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, yep.
Oh, sign me the fuck up. That's the SmackDown I want to see.
So on that note, I've been Chris motherfucking Hughes. Oh wait, we didn't do the housekeeping. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. We're on Instagram at Heel Podcast as well, but I don't think I've ever actually posted a photo, so it's probably not much point following us there. But if you do, I'll start posting photos.
Post a photo of us in WWE NXT superstar Kiyoshi Shono,
Which I've posted on the Facebook page. But yes, I'll post it on Instagram tonight. You can get all our back episodes on iTunes, Stitcher, pretty much everywhere you get podcasts. Podbean app, pretty much anywhere you can get podcasts. Or, if you're sitting on your computer, you can just go on to www.heelpodcast.co.uk and get all of our back episodes there.
Boom.
You can follow me on Twitter. Don't know why you would, but you could. And I'm at OfficialBubs. Grizz is at Juggalo Grizz.
You know it.
And is that everything covered? Have I missed anything?
I think that's it.
On that note, ho!
See.
It's all about me.